So on page 250, we are going to start learning about the adverbs. I'm going to put my marker here. Adverbs that compare. So last time we learned about adverbs that are only at the end of them you have ly, or some of them they answer questions like how, when, and where. So that was the topic from last grammar lesson, and now you have to know how to compare using these adverbs. So remember, and you can use a highlighter yourself or underline if you like to. Adverbs are words that tell when, where, and how. So they have to answer these questions to become adverbs, right? So they describe verbs. We said that adjectives describe nouns and adverbs describe verbs. So adverbs describe verbs. So they can also be used to compare actions. We can add er at the end of them to make them comparatives. Comparatives are words that compare between actions or verbs. So we can also use est, and est are letters that make superlatives. Superlatives are like, for example, earliest, where we add est. I'm going to give you a lot of examples so you guys can understand. For adverbs that end in e, we have to drop e and add er or est. So sometimes adverbs end in e. We don't have to add an extra e if we're comparing. We can just put it together. For those that end in y, if you guys remember, when there's a y, we have to remove the y and add I, then er or est. And for most adverbs that end in ly, because most adverbs end in ly, right? We use more or most. If there's an adverb that ends in ly, we can't change the word itself. We can only add more or most. So first example here, this adverb is slowly. So we can't say slowliest or slowlier because we have ly at the end. So when we have ly at the end, if we want to compare two actions, we will put more before the adverb. And if we want to compare more than two actions, we need to put most before the adverb. And in this case, it has to end in ly for you to add more or most for the adverbs. Another adverb is late. Late is an adverb because it answers when. So for example, when did you go to the meeting? I went late. So late here is an adverb because it answers when. Notice here how we added er. We have an e already in late, so we only added the r. And if you're comparing more than two actions, you will add est. Okay? The next one is early. Early is ending in ly, but this is an exception because the ly that was added here is not because it's an adverb. The ly is here because this is how we spell the word. So for example, in slow, the real world word or the original word is slow. They added ly only because it's an adverb. But early is the full word, and ly wasn't added because it's an adverb. So It ends in ly because that's how you spell the word. So because it ends in y, the y has to change to I-E-R when you're comparing two actions. And if you're comparing more than two actions, it has to change to I-E-S-T. Another one is closely. So the original word is close and ly was added to it because it's an adverb. So ly was added, and because ly was added, we can't change the word. We can only add more or most. Okay? Now I'm going to choose some of you to help me solve some of these examples. So please pay attention. I'm going to clear the boards now. Okay, so we're going to try to solve this. So first one, Rena's raising her hand nicely. Rena, can you please read the first sentence to us?
Yeah. He walks. He walks space. Then I can run.
So fast fast is an adverb because it's describing how he was walking. So it's answering the question how. How can I put fast to compare? First of all, do I need to add ER or EST?
EST.
Are we comparing between two things or three? He walks, that I
two.
can run. So we're comparing between he and I, right?
Yeah, two.
Two. So when you're comparing two, you only need to add ER. So again, you need to add ER or EST?
ER.
And how do you say after you add ER?
Faster.
Excellent job, Rena. Faster. Faster is the way to describe or compare between how both people or persons were walking. Thank you, Rena. Okay, next one. Yamin, read number 2, please. Yamin.
Okay. Okay. Miss.
Yes.
The page where we are, I didn't know.
We're on page 250, but my book that I have here is different, so stay on 250.
Okay.
Can you please read number 2?
But in 150.
250.
Yeah, 150.
Okay.
Okay.
Yamin, do you not have your book ready?
No, I have it, but to adverbs are used.
Yamin, number 2 and try this. Number 2 and try this.
She talks.
Sings.
She talks blah blah of the whole groups
Okay.
loud.
So we need to change loud to compare. So we're comparing between her singing and the whole group. So are we comparing between two things or more?
Two things.
So only two things. So if we're comparing between only two things, do we need to add ER or EST?
ERST.
It's between the two options. So the first thing you said, ER, is correct. So after I add ER to loud, how do I say it? When I add ER at the end of loud, how do I say the word?
Louder.
Louder. Good job, Yemen. Thank you. So I will write louder. Thank you, Yemen. Please be more prepared next time. Someone's writing to me in the chat box. I'm sure you did, Yara. Okay, next one. Yusuf, number 3.
Okay. Well, Jerry arrived, then did.
So what do you think? Are we comparing between two things here or more?
Oh,
Yes, we're comparing between two actions. So do we need to add ER or EST?
ER,
And how do I say it after I add ER to late?
later.
Later. Good job, Yusuf. Excellent. Okay. Hadiya, please read number 4.
He drove, then the first driver carefully.
Good job, Hadiya. So are we comparing between two actions or more here?
Two actions.
So we're comparing between two actions. So do we need to add ER or EST or more or more? So first of all, can we add ER here?
Yes.
If the word is ending with ly and it's a big word, we can't add ER or EST. We need to add more or most, if you remember, because adverbs that end with ly can only have more or most next to them. So because more carefully.
Teacher?
Excellent job, Hadiya. Yes, Hadiya.
It's more carefully.
Yes, I heard you. More carefully. So everyone write the answers, please.
Teacher, I don't have space.
Okay, you can do it the way I did because I don't have space too, okay?
Okay. More care. Oh.
Are you done? Rena, do you have a question? What's your question, Rena?
In the another page, where will we go?
251. Just the same page, okay? For now.
Okay.
The same
Thank you.
place. You're welcome. And then I'm going to give you a chance to do group work later, okay? So page 90, please, in your reader's notebook. Okay, let me make the screen bigger here. So again, adverbs to compare. Just to review, they tell us where, when, or how something happens. So to compare, we are comparing between actions, not people. So you need to be careful when you're comparing with adverbs. So here they're showing us examples of adverbs, and these examples can have ER or EST added to them, but adverbs that end with ly will have more added to them. So for example, she practiced, so we're comparing her practicing harder, we're adding ER, than her brother needed to practice. So we're comparing her practicing to her brother's practicing. We're comparing two actions. Second one is she danced more awkwardly. So because we have ly, we added more, and we're comparing the action of dancing for her and her brother. So first question. Fahad, can you read the first question for us, please?
The brother and sister played
Bashfully.
than their father.
So what do you think the correct answer here is? We have ly at the end of adverb. So bashfully or more bashfully?
They're the same, like.
One of them has more.
More bashfully.
Yes, more bashfully. Good job, Fahad. So please circle the answer, and you also need to write it. Wait, let me go down. Okay, I'm going to clear the board and do it again. So more bashfully. And I'm going to write the answer here as well. More bashfully. Because we have ly at the end. Number 2. Yazan, can you read number 2 for us?
Yes. Abby waited than her brother did.
So is it eagerly or more eagerly?
More
Yes,
eagerly.
it's more because we are comparing between her waiting and her brother's waiting. Good job, Yazan. So circle more eagerly and write the answer. More eagerly. Right, let me move up. Okay, next one. Bisan, number 3, please. Read number 3. Wait, I still can't hear you. I'm trying to unmute you. Can you unmute it from your side, Bisan?
Hey.
Bisan? Bisan, can you say something? Good morning, Azat. Please write your name, Azat, so I can know it's you. Bisan, I can't hear you, I'm sorry. Word.
What?
Say yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Can you please read number 3 to us?
The woman talked.
Mm-hmm.
Then the wind blew.
So do you think the answer is gently or more gently?
Yes, the woman is Jama.
Woman, it's A-N, so it's one person.
Gently.
Gently or more gently, we're comparing here between one woman singing and the wind. So we're comparing between two actions.
More gentle.
More gently. Good job, Wes.
Miss, you say that you will put us in groups. Can I be me and the other?
I still remember what you said yesterday. And do you remember what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still going to try with you guys, okay? Thank you, Wes. Zaina, can you read number 4, please?
He and wait,
Swayed,
he swayed more gracefully than the
prairie. That was a
prairie
vocabulary word.
grasses
Grasses.
outside.
So do you think it's gracefully or more gracefully?
Gracefully.
We're comparing between two things here, two actions. Good job, Zaina. Okay, guys, so we're going to end the lesson now.